Hi, and welcome to our Yoga for Everybody session today. My name is Skyla Ramirez. Thank you for joining me today. Let's go ahead and stand up. Our last session, we focused on loosening up different parts of the hips, and we're always working on the hips, but today in particular, we're going to focus on the front of the hip and the front of the chest region to balance out your shoulders. So let's come into any comfortable standing position with the feet open to about the width of your hips. So actual hip width is going to be maybe in alignment with the fleshy hip. From here, let's bend our knees. As you inhale, roll those shoulders back. Let's start by sweeping the arms overhead. Big breath in. Exhale, sweep it back. Loosening up the muscles in the chest. Big breath in. Even now, we're still warming up and opening up the hips in the front of the body. Two more. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, back and around. Just one more. Big breath in. And then back. From here, bring your hands to heart center. Step your left foot back. Bend the right knee. From here, we're just going to inhale, reach the arms up. Both legs straight as we inhale and extend both arms. Exhale, press the palms together. Bend that front knee and draw the hands into heart center. Inhale, reach it up. Both legs straight. Exhale, lunge it forward, keeping that left foot planted. Push into the palms of the hands. One more. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, pull it down, bending that right knee. Inhale, bring it up. Let's change up the arms a little bit. Turn the palms forward. Exhale, pull the elbows behind your waist. Bend that front knee, and then flip your hips back. So we're trying to dig into this front hip and also increase the curve in your lumbar spine. Inhale, arms come up, both legs straight. Press the palms together, reach it overhead. Palms forward, pull the elbows behind you, bend that front knee, flip the hips back, reach through your heart and open the throat. Couple more like this. Inhale, palms come up. Exhale, forward, pull them down, lunge, flip those hips back. One more. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, pull it down, cactus arms, and flip those hips back. Hold the arms in the back position. Place both hands down on your right leg. From here, keep the left hand on that right thigh. Let's reach down with the right arm as if you're trying to reach for the outside of your right foot. And this is a movement, I would say, that's similar to starting a lawnmower. So you're going to pull down, and as you inhale, pull it into your waist and open up your chest just a little bit. Exhale, pull it down. Keep that gentle bend in the right knee. Inhale, pull it up. Exhale down. Inhale up. One more. Exhale down. Let's add on to this. Inhale up, and this time pull up. Open that right shoulder, twist to the right a little more, and then open up that right arm as if you're trying to shake hands with someone behind you. Straighten out the right leg, so we're getting an even bigger stretch now into the sides of the hips. Press back through the palm of the hand. Imagine your left hip is pressing in towards your right knee. Big breath into that upper right lung. Exhale, slowly bring it around, moving the trunk of the body as one unit. Let's come up, shoulders down and back, stepping to center, finding our feet at hips width. When you're ready, stepping your right foot back, keeping a healthy bend in that left knee, reaching straight up, straightening both legs. Big inhale, press the palms together, pull those palms in towards your chest, bend the left knee, and keep pushing back firm into that right heel. Inhale, both hands up, palms are facing in. Exhale, both palms down, lunging forward, adding in that flip of the hips. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale down, maybe breathing from your throat. One more. Inhale, reach it up. Palms are facing in. Palm press, both legs are straight. And now bend the front knee, pull it down, and flip your hips back. Let's change up the arms. Inhale, bring it up. Palms forward this time. Pull the elbows back, lunge forward, and flip the hips back. Keep pushing hard into that right heel. Inhale, both arms up. Palms forward, pull it back. Heavy exhales from the throat. At least one more. Inhale, bring it up. And then exhale, pull it down, flip the hips back. Let's put both hands down on our left thigh, keeping that healthy bend in the left knee. Right hand stays, left hand to the side, just like starting a lawnmower. Start to reach down with the outside of your left hand towards the outside of your left foot. And now pull it up, pull it into the waist, and add in a small rotation. So you're just swiveling through the trunk of the body. Bring it down, exhale. Inhale, pull it up. Open up that left shoulder and chest. Exhale down. Inhale, pull it up. This time, adding in that bigger twist with a larger arm extension. Reach it back. The thumb is facing up. Pressing that left shoulder back. Right shoulder presses over that left leg. Dropping that right hip in. Straightening the left leg. Breathe into your upper left lung. One more big inhale. Exhale, slowly moving the body as one unit. Bending that front knee. We can step it forward, shake off your legs, and come to an easy standing position. Rolling those shoulders down and back. Bring the feet in to the width of the pelvis bones now. So we're going to slowly inch our way in with our toes forward, pelvis bone width on the feet. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, gentle twist over to the left, twisting to the left. As we twist to the left, push your left hip forward. Left shoulder back, left hip forward. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, twist to the right. Right shoulder back, right hip forward. Couple more on each side. Option to close your eyes, perhaps creating a little more of a balance challenge when we go through this range of motion. Inhaling up, exhale, twist. One more each side. Last one. Inhale, center. Sweep the arms back and around, palms facing up, rolling those shoulders back and away from your ears. Bend the knees, push the hips back, keeping the back flat and actively pulling back through the tailbone. So you might feel like it's a little bit of sway back. If there's any pain with this, tuck the tailbone under a little bit so we can ease into that range of motion with our spine. Let's inhale, take the elbows back, circle it around, big breath in, reaching towards the sky. Exhale, palms forward, sweeping back and around. It's a big backstroke type movement. Palms facing up. Imagine you're trying to hold on to a serving platter with a 20-pound turkey. So there's this sensation of shoulders are dropped. Press up, activating the biceps. Let that tailbone pull back behind you, holding chair pose. One more time through, pull it back. Inhale, circle it up. Rotator cuff, open chest. Palms forward, circle it back. Bring the hands through, extending outward, palms up. Bend those elbows, holding on to a 20-pound turkey on a serving platter. Squeeze it up to engage those biceps. On your next exhale, bending the knees, flip the hips back, and pull back through the hips, holding a strong chair expression. Inhaling, arms coming up and overhead. Exhale, palms to the heart. Walk the toes into touching. Let's put our chair pose together with our twist. Moving slow with this, taking the hips back, flat back, lengthening through the tailbone behind us, sternum in front. Take your thumbs to your left armpit, and now slowly begin twisting towards the left. Press your left hip forward while the left shoulders go back. Inhale, come to center, lift up. Open the palms, reach. Option to shift forward and come up onto your tippy toes. Squeeze the glutes, press the pelvis forward. Exhale, drop the heels. Bringing the thumbs down through midline, pressing to the center of the chest. Push the hips back. Slide the thumbs over to the right, start twisting to the right, pushing your right hip forward to counter that upper body twist. So we have the ribs swiveling out to the right and the hips swiveling in. Bring it through center, inhale both arms up, reach it up. Option to shift forward, lift the heels, engage the glutes, pull the glutes up and in, and press your pelvis forward. Maybe even look up, especially if you've had to look at a computer screen a lot today. Open up your throat. Exhale, palms to center, bending the knees, thumbs to the left, twist to the left, left hip pressing forward. Inhale through center, bring it up. Come onto the tippy toes. Exhale down through center to chair, thumbs to the right, twist to the right, right hip pressing forward. Inhale, center, palms in, press, lift the heels. One more time each side. Exhale down, twist to the left, left hip presses forward. Inhale through center, lift the heels. Exhale down, twist to the right, right hip pressing forward. Inhale through center, lifting the heels. Easy does it. Let's add on to that twist, making it stationary. Hands come down, push the hips back, twist to the left, thumbs to the left armpit, twisting to the left, press your left hip forward. Now take your left hand to the low back, extend the right hand out with the palm out, reaching towards the outside of your left hip or reaching towards the outside of your left thigh. Keep pressing your left hip forward while the left shoulder pulls back. The breath is going to be a little restricted here. It's a big twist. Let's look down at the floor. Exhale all the way. And now act surprised. 1, 2, 3. Pull in, pull up, lengthen through that belly. And now release. Both hands to center. Relax down, forward fold. Hands might be on the thighs for support, or the hands could travel down to the shins. No matter where we go with this, let's shake our head yes. Turn the head left and right. Open your mouth and stick out your tongue. Slowly bend the knees, walk the hands to the thighs. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Just a nice hard neutral reset before we do that twist on the other side. Bend the knees, flip the pelvis back, come down. Thumbs to the right armpit, twisting to the right. Push your right hip forward with the right shoulder twisting back. Looking down to the outside of our right foot, hopefully taking any discomfort out of the neck. Right knuckles can go to the low back. The left hand can open, reaching across the body. Maybe it's reaching across that right hip. Draw that right shoulder back. Maybe we come down a little more and the hand reaches on the outside of the thigh. The more we twist, the more that reach begins to extend out for the body. Breathe into the upper right lung. Look down at the floor. Exhale all the way. Add in that little surprise breath. Pull in, lift up, squeeze a little more. When you're ready, come out of that twist. Both hands to the thighs. Let's counter that twist. Straighten the legs. Tailbone flips back. Slowly walk the hands down to your shins and let your head hang loose. At this point, if you'd like to separate the feet a little bit, maybe take them out just to the width of the hips. Keep hanging the head nice and loose and breathe from your throat. One more time, tongue out, open the throat, ha breath. Let's all bend our knees, walk the hands up to the thighs, and now slowly make our way up into standing. Kick off the legs. That was a lot of work for the hip, the low back. We're going to do just a little bit more now, diagonal movement through the body. From here, bring your feet in. Step 1 is to determine where the legs are comfortable for this stretch. So we're moving into eagle pose today with an option for pigeon. From here, we soften our knees And standing on my right leg, I'm lifting my left leg. I'm also pulling the left toe up towards my chest. So it's a nice, strong, flat foot. This can feel a little odd if you have on bulky shoes. From here, we're crossing the left leg over the right leg, crossing as high as possible. I have my hand on a wall to keep me balanced. This way, I can focus more on the stretch, less on trying not to fall over. Having that left leg crossed over, we can bend the right knee, push the hips back a little bit. From here, we can take our arms in front of us. Maybe we keep a hand on a wall or on a chair for support, or take the hands away. It's the right arm over the left arm, giving ourselves an embrace. We can hold it here, maybe pull those shoulder blades open, stretching that space behind your heart. Or we can take the hands away and we can wind them up. And the hands are going to meet just wherever they go intuitively. So it might be palm to palm. You might notice you have one hand turned around, so the knuckles might be touching the palm on one hand. Simply let the hands do whatever they're going to do naturally to protect the anatomy in your body. From here, we're still softening. Push your hips back. Press the shoulders away from the ears. And now try to pull the elbows up. So the harder we press those shoulders down, the more counterbalance. We're going to pull the elbows up. Shoulders down, elbows up. Just one more. Shoulders down. Inhale, elbows up. And now exhale. Relax all that. Take the arms and unwind them. Take your legs, uncross them. Shake out those legs. So you might already feel it in your standing leg. You might feel it in that hip. Let's do the other side. Soften through the knees. Lifting my right leg. So I'm standing on my left foot. And creating that space in your knee joint. You just want to pause and add in a little bounce to that left knee. Let's cross the right leg over. We could cross it low or high. You are welcome to try sweeping that foot behind your calf. It can be really challenging even without shoes on. Let's take the arms in front of the body. This time we have the left arm dominant. Give the body an embrace. Pull the back of your shoulder blades open. Breathe into the back of your heart. Maybe even feel that your back ribs and your shoulder blades start to broaden with this breath. Big inhale. And exhale. Hands can stay where they are or start to wind them up a little bit. Pressing the shoulders from the ears. Lift the elbows. At any time, tapping down with your foot to reset. Take a pause, find the breath, find the pose again. Press the shoulders down, lift the elbows, push the hips back. At least one or two more breaths here. When your body is ready, slowly take the arms to neutral, unwind the arms and hands. Uncross the legs, and then give your body a little shift left and right into those hips. All right, just one more big stretch for this inner hip region, moving again diagonal. Let's come to standing with our feet at the width of our pelvis bones. Step your left foot back. Take a look at the left foot and maybe lift the left heel and pivot it behind you more so that when we look at our toes, both our toes are tracking forward. Now, the more we bend the right knee, the more it's going to open that left hip. So bending that right knee, press down into the left heel. Let's add that stretch in diagonal. Open your right arm. Inhale, sweep it back and around one time, and then pat yourself on the back. Take the left knuckle to the low back, and maybe we walk the fingers so that they barely touch. Maybe keep that left hand really low. Focus more on opening the right armpit. Inhale, pull up through that right armpit. Keep lunging forward and push back through that left heel. Maybe close your eyes and imagine the breath moving from the lowest part of your left lung. The breath rises through the center of the trunk of your body And then it moves into the upper right lung. Exhale, relaxing the right side down to the left hip. One more breath like this. Breathe low into the lowest part of your left lung. Through the trunk of the body, up to the right lung. Lift your right armpit. And now exhale, let all that energy soften. Release your right hand. Let's step forward, shake it off. Nice big stretch. So we're basically lacing up the muscles in the back of the body to improve our posture. From our pelvis width stance, right foot goes back this time. Bending our left knee, lining up the toes. We may want to lift that right heel and swivel it back. Both toes are tracking forward. Press that right heel down. Now, when the calves are tight, usually the front leg will be a little more straight. Now, in order to increase that stretch in your calf and your hip, on the exhale, lunge forward and relax the jaw. This is a lot of hip manipulation, so that jaw needs to stay soft. That way we get more access to loosening up the muscles in your pelvis. When you're ready, left hand opens. Inhale, sweep it around just one time. Hold on, 100 helium balloons, reach it up, and then pat yourself on the back. Right knuckles go to the low back. Inhaling, pulling up that left armpit, pressing into your right heel. That breath begins low in the right hip now. As we inhale, feeling the lowest part of our right lung fill with the breath, sweep it up to the top of your left lung and armpit. And now exhale, soften the left and relax your lung. Inhale into the lower right lung, build it up to the left armpit. Exhale, relax. One more big breath in. And relax. Release the hands off. Slowly step forward, kick everything off. Move those wrists around. Our mudra that we've been working with for the past few weeks is to improve your kidney and your adrenal gland function. The kidneys and the adrenal glands produce a lot of stress hormones, and we want to absolutely help the body to flush out those stress hormones so that we can release muscular tension. So here it is. It's both hands up. Hold onto your left thumb with your right hand. Right thumb is up. Let your left fingers go over the knuckles of your right hand, and then just press your right thumb into the middle finger on your left hand. From here, sit tall and at least 3 to 5 big breaths. Big inhale into the nose. Breathe down into your belly. Exhale. Remember that exhale is more important than your inhale. 2 more, at least 2 or 3 more. From here, we can relax the shoulders, wiggle your fingers. One big breath for us to close. Big inhale and a bigger exhale. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. Have a fantastic week.